Deontay Wilder is now one of the best heavyweight competitors. The American boxer held the WBC heavyweight title from 2015 to 2020. During this time, the Bronze Bomber successfully defended his title 10 times and became one of the leading figures in combat sports. Find out everything you need to know about Wilder's wife and kids, and how his 8 kids changed his perspective on life. Watch this video for full details. First up, Deontay Wilder's most devastating knockouts, starting with Nikolai Firtha. Nikolai Firtha, often known as the Stone Man, retired in 2013 following his stoppage loss to Wilder. 2 years before his fight with Wilder, Fury had also defeated Firtha, albeit in a very different way. It was an overwhelmingly one-sided third round for the American. Fury was in all kinds of danger, but by the 5th, Firtha was receiving the brunt of the punishment, and the referee stopped the fight. However, Wilder's potential rival was still present and appeared to be extremely dissatisfied with the choice. Firtha had previously fought Alexander Povetkin for a unanimous decision victory, demonstrating just how tough he was. However, the situation with Wilder was different. In what would turn out to be his final fight, he was knocked to the ground 3 times because he could not withstand the power. Wilder was slightly stunned in the initial few seconds of the fight, but he quickly bounced back to knock Firtha out. Firtha was knocked down in the 3rd round and nearly fell through the ropes. In the 4th, a huge right hand completely floored him, and the referee stopped the fight. It was Wilder's 30th straight knockout victory. Next is David Long. Wilder was steadily but surely earning a reputation as a tremendously hard-hitting heavyweight, despite competing against substantially less competition than people had been accustomed to in recent years. With his 13th first-round stoppage, his effort versus Long back in 2011 undoubtedly boosted his already impressive reputation. Fighting on the undercard of Vicente Rodriguez versus Adrian Bronner, both competitors gauged one another's strengths and weaknesses in the opening moments of the round. But with just one strike, the struggle ended. Long was briefly frozen in midair before descending to the ground almost imperceptibly slowly. After the devastating shot, Long was upset, but he quickly bounced back and engaged in 4 more battles. Before fighting Wilder, he had only suffered 1 loss. He lost 3 of his next 4 fights. Up next is Kesley Arnold. Regarding Wilder's early career, in their 2009 meet, the American destroyed Kesley Arnold in a single round. The fight was a complete mismatch from the get-go, with Wilder launching bombs early on in search of another highlight reel knockout. It didn't take Wilder long to find one. This time, a right hand to the temple briefly stopped his opponent in place before he fell face first to the canvas. Wilder celebrated his 6th victory of his brief career as Arnold lay face up with his arms strewn across the ring. Even yet, he had only ever advanced to round 2. Again, Wilder was up against weak competition, but what made him so terrifying was how he stopped them. The 23-year-old Olympic bronze medalist was very inexperienced, but before he used his right hand, which was the major attraction, he demonstrated his progress with a quick and forceful jab. Next is Eric Molina. Wilder just defeated Eric Molina in 2015, pulling off another amazing knockout, but this time, he did it while holding the heavyweight world championship. In his previous fight against Bermane Stiverne, Wilder had advanced past 4 rounds for the first time in his career, becoming the first heavyweight champion of the United States since 2007. After putting on a professional display to win the WBC belt by unanimous decision, Wilder made the first defense of his title against Molina in his native Alabama. Molina had some early success in the first 3 rounds, landing many blows on Wilder and weakening the American's legs with a powerful left hook. However, Wilder altered the fight's outcome in the 4th round, when Molina was knocked out by one of his own sparkling left hooks. The bell rescued Molina, but in the 5th, he was knocked to the ground twice more, the first time by a left hook that hit the retreating and cowering American, and the second time with a right hand. Molina managed to survive until the 9th round, but another devastating hit knocked him down again, forcing the referee to end the bout. It was a savage demonstration of Wilder's utmost persistence, spite, and strength. Up next, everything you need to know about Deontay Wilder's wife and kids. Who is Wilder's wife, Telly Swift? On January 24th, 1987, Telly Swift was born in Zambales, Philippines. She went by the name Telly after becoming popular, but her original name is Shuntel. Vivian Crawford is Telly's mother, and Reginald Swift is her father. Since her family was in the military, she had the opportunity to visit many other nations. The majority of Telly Swift's childhood was spent in Yokosuka, Japan. She began modeling at the tender age of 3 and appeared in numerous commercials. Later, Telly competed in a number of beauty pageants and briefly worked for Exotic Angels. Chantel moved to California in the USA in search of greater employment opportunities. After much searching, she decided to work at Beverly Hills Trauma Center and Plastic Surgery Recovery Section. Telly fell in love during this time, and at the age of 19, she wed her partner. She then gave birth to her first son, Caron, in 2007. The pair did get married, but after a few years of dating, they decided to call it quits. Next, where did Deontay Wilder meet his wife, Telly Swift? Telly Swift met Deontay Wilder at a Los Angeles airport several years after his first marriage. The former WBC champion and the Filipino model hit it off right away. As a result, after their initial exchange, the former heavyweight champion initiated contact with Swift by sending her a direct message. Although at this time, Wilder was wed to Jessica Sales. In 2017, the Bronze Bomber and Jessica filed for divorce and later parted ways. Then, in February 2018, Deontay Wilder proposed to Telly Swift with a huge diamond ring on the set of WAG's Atlanta. The couple started dating after that and have been engaged for more than 2 years. On March 7, 2018, Wilder and Telly welcomed their first child together. Their child was given the name Kaori Lee Wilder. On Instagram, the former WAG's Atlanta model frequently shares photos of her children. There are rumors that the couple may soon get married, and they appear to be very content with how things are going. Next, professional career and net worth of Telly Swift. As we previously noted, Telly Swift once worked as a model and participated in photo shoots and pageants from a young age. She then carried on working as a model after relocating to the United States. She did, however, become very well known after debuting on a reality show on WAG's Atlanta in 2017. Even so, she only stayed on the reality show for a short time before leaving and moving on to another project after giving birth to her first child with fiancé Deontay Wilder. The Filipina is currently employed as a fashion designer. She's the creator of the Boxing WAG Association and has her own podcast called Telly Talks. This organization aids in fundraising for charities and those in need. As a result, Telly has made a sizable sum of money through a variety of endeavors, including her modeling career, her work in fashion design, her time working in the cosmetic surgery field, and other endorsements. As a result, a source claims that Telly Swift is worth an estimated $2 million. How many children does Deontay Wilder have? Kaori Wilder, the daughter of Deontay Wilder and Telly Swift, was already mentioned. Kaori, who is still a little child, has more than 26,000 Instagram followers, establishing a presence in the world of social media. But Wilder has also been married before. Fans are aware that he divorced Jessica Sale, his first wife. The 5 surgeries she underwent after being born with the congenital condition spina bifida were paid for by Wilder, donning boxing gloves. The inspiration behind Wilder's success was Nyea. Darion, Ava, and Deontay Wilder Jr. are the additional children born to Deontay and Sales. Up next, Deontay Wilder's kids change Wilder's perspective on life. In a recent exchange on the Pivot podcast, Wilder discussed how becoming a father has affected his outlook on life and provided us with an important parenting lesson. Wilder said he had to recognize what was worthwhile for him to take action toward and what wasn't. As the saying goes, over time, you overcome certain things and ultimately one puts aside childish things. He added that it's no longer about a person when he starts having children. Wilder said on the Pivot podcast that it's about the children, and the person's decision-making revolves around them. Wilder claimed that as soon as he had kids, he started pre-thinking about what he does, because he knows that if he didn't, if they were not in his life, if he is not in theirs, nobody's getting fed. He added that he was also instructed to always be there for his children, no matter how many he had in the world. Finally, Deontay Wilder's eldest daughter inspired Wilder to become a boxer. Deontay Wilder saw his father overcome every obstacle while growing up in Alabama, so raising his children came naturally to him. Wilder's father assumed responsibility even after Wilder's mother left the family, never letting Wilder and his 3 siblings feel abandoned. 8 children later, Wilder simply wants to be like his father. Deontay Wilder was only 19 years old when he found out he would have a daughter. Wilder said he adores his kids more than anything. He said he's creating them because of it and would do everything for them. Wilder claimed that he would see to it that they got the best of the best. Wilder added that because of his kids, anyone who challenges Deontay Wilder to a fight would be in for a titanic struggle. Wilder has already spoken openly about the challenges he had following the birth of his first child. The Bronze Bomber had to abandon his football aspirations in order to concentrate on boxing. And even though he went on to win the bronze medal for Team USA at the Olympics, it wasn't until he started boxing professionally that he finally received the respect and admiration he so richly deserved. He worked various odd jobs at the time to support his family and himself. It should should go without saying that Deontay Wilder is an inspiration to everyone who's struggling to support their family, not just boxing fans around the world. There you have it on everything you need to know about Deontay Wilder's wife and kids, and how kids have changed Wilder's perspective on life. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!